Today, you are getting a strong dose of tough love, okay? I usually don't go the tough love route because I try to just go the love route, but I know some of you actually really appreciate and need this dose of tough love. So if you're new here, good morning, happy Tuesday. My name's Jess Takamoto. I have been a full-time entrepreneur for 4 years and recently started sharing mindset and goal setting content on this YouTube channel in the form of 10-minute dailies. And the purpose of a 10-minute daily is that it is 10 minutes every day that you listen to, you train your mindset, right? To change your, oh, Archie's tuning in too. Thoughts, beliefs, actions. We change that mindset. We get your head in the right place. We get your self-image, your self-concept, your self-worth, how you see yourself, how you think about yourself, and what you believe you are worthy of elevated so that you can actually, live your dreams and become the best version of yourself because you are deserving and worthy of all the good things in life. Now, this is your dose of tough love. If there is something important, a big change you want to make, something important in your life, can you think of something? If you can't, then honestly, this video is probably not for you. But if you're like, yeah, there's something, it's important, I've been putting it off for far too long, and it is honestly just so overwhelming. Maybe that is starting the business, maybe that is quitting your job, maybe that is leaving a relationship that is no longer serving you, maybe that is making a physical move, maybe that has been putting off an environment change, a renovation, whatever. Maybe it's a tough conversation, right? You can think of something, and I know it's there, and it probably, there's a little bit, it's an icky feeling, right, around it. Maybe that's shame, maybe that's guilt, maybe that is embarrassment, maybe that is fear, right? It's an icky feeling that comes up and we don't want to deal with it. And it is scary and big and overwhelming. And so we put it off. And we're going to talk about the one more day problem, urgent versus important. And then you're just going to get a dose of tough love to take action because mindset only goes so far. That is what helps you, but you got to take action. And that's what this video comes down to at the end of the day is that tough love of, no more excuses. You've done enough mindset work. You've done enough preparation. You need to just get your butt in gear and go do the thing that you know that you want and need to do. Yeah? So let's talk about urgent versus important. And this big change that you want to make, or maybe it's even a small change, but something that you've been putting off for far too long that feels overwhelming. What that means is it is probably not urgent and important. And so when we have this big icky thing that we need to change, it's usually very important, but it's not urgent, which leads to the one more day problem. So we can think of any tasks in our life. There's urgent, there's important, and then you make that into a little graph, 4x4. So there's tasks that are both urgent and very important. For example, filing your taxes by the deadline. That is both urgent, there's a deadline, and important. You need to do it, right? Then there are urgent, but not important. That's the busy work. Quite frankly, that is checking social media, that is checking your email, that is oh, I gotta switch the laundry. These things that feel oh, I really need to get them done today, but they're actually not very important. In the grand scheme of life, the laundry can wait another day, right? Your taxes cannot. Then there are the not important and urgent things. Wait, we already did that one. Did we do that one? Okay, maybe a graph by 4 wasn't the right way to explain it. Anyways, okay, you get the point. Oh, yes, no, okay, I'm back, I got it. There are tasks that are, we have urgent, not important. Then we have not urgent, important. You know what, pause. I have to write this out. Because I'm struggling to visualize. Got it. Okay. I have it right here. This is my notes, if you're wondering. Okay, try to memorize your script better. Someone left a comment last week and I was giggling. I was like, there's no script. I literally just talk from the heart. This is my notes of the things I wanted to cover today. You can read it if you're watching the video. Urgent versus important, one more day. Take a hard look at your life. Okay, so there's urgent, important, not urgent. So there are things that are not important and urgent. Laundry, okay? There are things that, I should get a whiteboard, don't you think? Not important. I drew the graph wrong. We might have to restart the whole video. Hold on, we're gonna figure this out. Some of you can already see it in your head and you're like, girl, what are you doing? I think I got it. Not urgent, urgent. Not important, important. We're learning this together, apparently. I've done this exercise before. Not important, not urgent. That is the laundry, okay? I'm gonna draw it really big. We're gonna go through this together. I hope you're laughing with me because, again, if I was perfect and I knew all of this, there would be no lessons to teach. Not urgent. Can you even see this? You know what? If we're going all in. We're doing this in real time. Not urgent. I would highly encourage you, get out your book and fill this in with me, with the tasks in your life that you are putting off, bestie. Okay, here it is. We have not urgent, not important. That is your proverbial laundry that can wait a day or a week, right? It's not changing the quality of your life, is not that important. Now, not urgent and important. A great example is a daily workout. Because you don't feel the impacts of missing it for one day, right? It's not that urgent, but it is very important, especially if you want to have a healthy and active, if you want to perform at the highest level, if you want to be the best version of yourself, you need to be physically, mentally, and emotionally in a peak state. That means taking care of your health, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Physical health, that is exercise. That is the hard work. This is the soft work. Hard work, you have to show up and do the workouts, right? It is very important, but it's not always urgent, right? Now, urgent and important, we're gonna get actually not important and urgent. Email, that's a great example. It feels like, oh my God, I see them coming in, I have to respond. But in the grand scheme of life, if your email actually you didn't answer for a week, the world would not, like this is not a hospital emergency room. Nobody would, like your emails could wait for a week. But it feels really urgent, right? Now, important and, wait a second. Important and urgent. This should be the big thing. But what happens? It doesn't feel urgent. It doesn't feel urgent. So we move it to where it is not urgent and important. And this is where this category here, the not urgent and important, is often, this is the stuff that actually needs to be done. But we put it off with the one more day problem because starting a workout routine, getting to a place where you're exercising 4 or 5 days a week, actually taking the steps to move, to schedule the renovation, to leave the job, to leave the relationship, to have the tough conversation. It feels so important that it doesn't feel urgent. And so it gets overwhelming. And what we do is we go into the one more day problem where we say, this can wait just one more day. And the longer you have been saying just one more day, the more overwhelming it becomes, okay? So then we get stuck in the not important column. And we fill our time doing things that sometimes we'll even move the things that are not actually that important into the urgent column. So we spend our life running in circles, doing the busy work, but not the important work, right? Not important. How can we move you into this column where you are spending your days doing the important work? Because it is so easy to say, one more day, tomorrow, I'm gonna start, right? Which side are you on? Are you prioritizing things that are important, not necessarily urgent, or are you prioritizing the things that are not that important? Having a perfectly clean house, having Easter decorations, right? Or having the flowers on the lawn look perfect. And maybe those are important to you. So again, you take what I'm saying and you run with it. We're almost at time here. Think about this, the one more day problem. How do we stop that? It stops now. It stops with taking action. We are right now, no more putting it off one more day. You are going to take a long, hard look. Actually, not long. It doesn't take long because you already did that in the first 2 minutes of the video. You're gonna take a hard look at your life. What is that thing you've been putting off? And I need you to break it down into steps that feel manageable and make a decision, because change does not take time, it takes decisions. Waiting one more day is not going to create the change that you want. It's actually gonna make it more overwhelming. You need to eat the frog. You need to take action today. Change does not take time, it takes decision. So make a decision to take the first step, because you know, I want you to see, not the hard, because you know it's gonna be hard. That's the thing about the important things. We know having the tough conversation is gonna be tough. We know when we're making a life transition, the transitionary phase, there's gonna be uncertainty, there's gonna be fear, there's gonna be change, and our minds don't like that. So we need to create a sense of safety, okay? We need to create a sense of emotional comfort. We need to get emotionally involved. Get angry, get frustrated, get annoyed with yourself. Tell yourself, you can do better than this. You deserve better than this. And if you cannot hear that voice of your own, hear my voice in your head that you deserve better than this, you can do better than this. Stop putting off the things that are important. Today is the day. Go make that change. We're way over time. I love you. I hope you enjoyed this dose of tough love. And if you want to see more tough love like this, and you know this is guilt, this is not shame, this is not judgment, this is love. I say this with love because you deserve better. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.